It's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Coach, strip ball from Big Nickel, dollar. 3, 2, you have 18 options, spread.
And he'll send the tight end in motion here.
Outside, third.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start with the option. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
That is definitely what we call our defense an auto play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young made that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ty Chandler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Clear out. Hitch seems. Circle button. Max up. Cross button. R1 button.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
Circle button. Triangle button.
And he's going to be brought down. back at his own 6-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Triangle button. Circle button.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Cross button. Cross button. Post corner. Up. Circle button. Cross. Post corner. Pass protection. Cross button.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Cross button. R1 button. Circle button. Cross button. R1 button. Cross button. Up. Hot routes. Square button.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. So this defense for the Ravens, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Choose a player from a clear corner. Hit corner.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Cross button. Cross button.
Here's Watson.
Cross button. Square button.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Watson.
Cross button.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
We have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Prevent 46. Prevent big nickel. $4. 3, 2. You have 18 options. Cover 2 men. LB blitz is selected.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
These two teams all tied after one.
Entering play.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Just outside 3rd.
In motion goes the tight end. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Options. Eagle H slot there open D4 categories.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Triangle button.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And once again, they stop it behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
R1 button.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Triangle button.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Even 6. Cover 1. Cover 4 quarters.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Give cushion, keep half. Keep half.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cole Holcomb threw a bit too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
R1 button. Backs up. Triangle button.
Watson,
Cross
off play
button.
action.
Circle button. Cross button.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Cover 4 quarters. Tampa 2. Cover 1 hole. Tampa 2. Cover 4 quarters.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Point after here coming up.
15 options. Add again to selected.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Special teams. We have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Top 4, 3, cover 4, Tampa 2, cover 1 hole. Cover 4 quarters. Tampa 2. Cover 4 quarters.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. The 40, 30. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Run out. Throw medium. Defend medium. Defend short pass.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. Taken at the goal line.
Weak. I Form. Gun. Option is set. Option is set to Beagle corner. Hitch seams.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
R1 button. Up. Cross button. Square button.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Square button. Cross button.
Now Watson.
R1 button.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
R1 button. Square button. Back up. Cross button.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Triangle button. Square button. Backs protect. Up. Circle button.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
Cross button.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Backs protect. Up. Cross button. Square button.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
R1 button. R1 button. Triangle button. Square button. Triangle button. Cross button. Cross button. Circle button. Cross pass protection. R1 button.
Here's Watson.
R1 button.
Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster.
Square button. R1 button. Circle button. Square button. Backs protect. Cross button. Circle button. Triangle button. Circle button. Circle
Shotgun
button.
handoff to Gibson. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Raymond 16. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Triangle button. Circle button. Cross button. Hot routes. Back up. Circle button. Backs up. Square button.
They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Circle button.
From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10.
Triangle button. Cross. Cross button. Square. Fade. Cross button. Up. Triangle button. Triangle button.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Triangle button.
And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Backs up. R1 button. Cross button. Cross
to throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
4-3, even, cover 4 quarter, cover 4 quarter, Tampa View, cover 4 quarters.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's Chandler on second down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Outside third.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Single pass. Double corner.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Cross button.
Hey, you gotta snap it, you gotta snap it.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Post drag. Square button. Fade. Circle button. Max protect. Up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third
Entering
down.
play call.
Back now at FedEx Field.
Concept.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Cross button. Fade. Triangle button. Triangle
now
button.
it's Watson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
R1 button. Max up. Triangle button.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Cross button, backs protect, back up. Square button.
Once more, Gibson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
R1 button. Up. Backs protect. Cross button.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Under. Nickel. Option is set. Cover 3 sky press.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Nickel. Option is set. Nickel 2. Cover 1 Robert Press. CB zone blitz.
8 yards to go on second down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Chandler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep counting on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Jackson will keep it.
Entering play call. There are 3 categories. You have 15 options. Cover 4 drop is selected. Formation.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Formation 4-3. Sam 2 1 contain formation errors under Tempadu.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yes.
This time Jackson will throw it. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. On the counter, Gibson. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Each slot, there are 24 categories. You have 12 options.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Cross button. Square button. Cross button. Square button. Square button. Circle button. Cross button. Square
Watson
button.
now to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Cross button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. Cross button. Back up. Cross button. Cross button. Triangle
They will
button.
indeed snap
Square
it to
button.
Watson.
Cross button.
That's complete to Whitaker. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Entering.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the 1st.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call,
I
didn't you?
did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Hot routes. Up. Circle button.
A give to Gibson running right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Cross button. Backs protect. Backs protect. Up. Cross button.
They'll go again with Gibson. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
Entering post-game.
So for Washington, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
pass, interceptions 3, AVG yards per attempt 30, longest pass 70, AVG, rushing selected, teams, yards 44, yards 30, yards 44, receiving selected, receiving yards 99, receiving yards 25, receiving yards 37, receiving yards 50, blocking selected, defensive selected. Entering post-game screen, you have 5 options. Finish game is selected. Franchise is selected.
Whenever I touch down, touch down, touch down.